Yoruba tribe, to be precise. That's the way that's something that has to do with our culture, you know, the way we dress, and that's what we do. That's what we are accustomed to in the olden days. And I feel that the way we are doing things in our modern day civilization has actually, you know, crept into our modern day attire. And I sat down, being the Gen Z guy, I sat down and I see that how can I infuse the olden days tradition to the modern day tradition. That's where I come up with the t-shirts, making use of t-shirt, runnicks, and polo for Adire. And the reason why I really like the work is that it gives me a venue to actually create things that is actually from myself. Like, it makes me, I can express myself on the fabrics. In fact, whenever I feel depressed or whenever I feel I'm not happy, is a place where I can actually, you know, express myself on the fabrics and work very effectively well on the fabric. And when I brought the initiative, it was widely accepted by people, locally and nationally. So Adire making simply means Adi, Are. That's what Adire means. Adi, Are is popularly known as tie and dye in Europe, in English. Tie and dye, Adire. What the practical knowledge about Adire is like, you get, when you get your cotton, your 100% cotton, 100% cotton fabric, you can fold it into shapes. There might be triangular shape and there might be rectangular shape, or you can even rumple it and get your twine rope and tie it around. After you might have, you know, mix your dye on your inside your dye top, and when you have done soaking and you've done doing all the pattern that you need, when you release, untie the place that actually has been tiled initially, you will see the different patterns, and you can mix a lot of colors with the fabrics, and that's how the Adire is actually unique. And I really like the work because it has actually taken me places that I feel I can never be, or that I think I might not be able to be. So it has actually given me exposure in the feed, in my particular feed, and I actually stand out among my peers. And it is something that I love doing. It's something that I'm passionate about. Even when I just wake up, I just want to go on the table and create. This is my work. I am proud of it. My work is my pride.
You're welcome back. I think that was a yummy one. You know, that egg was well garnished with the pepper, it was reddish. And Yoruba will say alata yeri yeri. And the yam too was looking succulent. As the fork was entering, it was just seeping down deep into it. And the Adira Agbaye Fiesta in Osun State was coming up. Next week is, as you can see, the Adira maker there. He's very proud of what he does. And, as he was explaining it and all that, I was like, wow, see this beautiful clothing materials right there. And he's very proud of what he does. What is that legitimate work that you're doing? It's very important that you are proud of what you do, as long as it puts food on your table. And you should be proud of it. And it can only get better by the day, as long as you keep on, digging, you keep on striving. It is only when you strive that you can thrive. If you are not striving, forget it. You can never thrive. It's not a curse. It's actually the fact, because it is only when you sow that you will reap. Yes, it's still Spring Delight on Western Spring Television. And welcome back to the second segment of our delightful conversation. We have a conversation earlier regarding the celebration of the birth of Prophet Muhammad. And now we want to go into aspect of comedy, fame, and legacy, a conversation with Dr. Bengu. Today on Spring Delights, we are delighted to have with us a special guest. He's a comedian, content creator, and entertainer, Kunle Adediran Bengu, popularly known as Dr. Bengu. From his royal heritage to his unique comedy brand, Dr. Bengu has been making waves across Osun State and beyond. Let's get into the conversation now and get to, understand how he moved. Today, anybody who carry camera now and just shoots 3 seconds video, you will see, you could just add it to title, content creator. Today, we get to understand who is a content creator and who is a content creator. It's very welcome on the show, Dr. Bengu.
Good morning. It's my pleasure to be here.
Thank you very much. All right, let's get into business. Now, tell us the story behind Dr. Bengu.
Okay, my name is Kunle Adediran. That's my name. I'm a Yoruba guy. But Dr. Bengu is a stage name I got from a stage play as far back as 2012.
Wow.
So the character I played in the play was Dr. Bengu, like a quack doctor. So after the play, most people, my stage name was my name originally, because I believe let me use Adekunle. But after the stage play, everyone was just calling me Dr. Bengu, Dr. Bengu. So I adopted the name, and that's how Dr. Bengu came to be. I am a comedian, an MC, I'm a thespian. So whatever is attached to entertainment or theater is attached to me originally, technically, naturally.
It's in the blood.
Yeah.
I like that. All right. Now, you came from a royal background, right?
Yeah.
How has your heritage now shaped your personality and your comedy brand? You will believe royalties should be people, you put the leg in the neck, you be serious person, but from there you moved into comedy, you make people laugh and all that. How is that,
Yeah, whatever you have in you, whoever you are, your personality is different from how you relate or how you express whatever you have in you.
I like that.
So irrespective of what you carry or your background or your heritage, you should be able to express yourself fully. The fact that someone was telling me last week in church, like, don't worry, one day you become a pastor. I said, the fact that you see me holding a microphone talking to an audience or something, probably if I become a pastor, I will let go of my career. Definitely, you see me do some other stuff aside from, doing this stuff. So it's something that is in you. Even if you don't want to if you don't want to do it, naturally, it will come.
It pushes you.
Yeah, it's just like smoke that you can hide it.
You can hide.
Definitely, it will evolve anywhere it is. So whatever I do, wherever I am, wherever I go, what is in you, what is imbued will definitely evolve. So I would do this over and over again. It's not something I learn. It's something that comes naturally. So it's not something you can let go. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much for that. Now let's go back again to the beginning. You know, you said Dr. Bengu came as a result of a character. You played a quack doctor. Hope you're not arrested in that.
He was actually arrested actually.
So you are caught. Did anybody blow you out?
No.
All right, now after that very stage play, you got the name Dr. Bengu. How now did you now switch over to the full brand? How did you start and how has it been growing in that?
I would say it has not been easy. Building a brand, it's not a day job. When we started, it was right from childhood. When we started from dancing into cultural heritage, and from there into stage acting, folklore, Then later, you grow up to feel like, okay, I want to extend my dream. What exactly is my calling? What exactly is my core value I have to choose? When you go to school, let me use theater as an example. You just get into the theater department and you feel like, okay, I want to study theater. But when you get to a certain level, you have to choose your major. Okay, I want to major in acting, I want to major in directing, I want to major in costumes, and also in this entertainment or when you come to comedy or public speaking, you have different sectors, but you have to major in one so that you don't be jack of all trade who is master of none. So I've been into MC, I anchor events, and I was an MC with a sense of humor. Even till now, not worse, I am with a sense of humor that when I host events, even if it's not a comedy lighting event, you have to put something to just light up the moment if you have to bring it back to the normal saying, which is normal. But technically, I believe, okay, I can still do jokes as a stand-up comedian. So I grew up to train myself on that. Okay, you have to add value to yourself. So I added value. I started, okay, using some little jokes. Okay, how can I do this? I cannot go on stage as a stand-up comedian. Aside to me hosting an event, go on stage, just crack jokes and just leave. It's two different ways to be an MC and to be a comedian, technically. So from there, I was able to start, and to the grace of God, I do that professionally now. And besides that, when it comes to content creating, recently now, like you said, where we started, like some people, when you have your camera, you just shoot one or two, you say, I'm a content creator. So what do you create? Different things we have, and we have to put differences on it. It's another topic on it originally. Originally when this thing starts in Nigeria, not even in Nigeria, I will speak from the professionalism part of it. There's something we call sketch. Sketch is something we believe to be called skits. Skit makers are different from when you sketch. So when you do like a 2-3 minute comedy, that's a sketch. You just bring out something to just roll up on it, and we have full comedy movies and all, and from there we have people. Anyone who goes to camera and say, oh, he wants to start pranking people, and I say, I create content. What kind of content do you create? I create prank stars are different. Prank is another thing entirely. So definitely people are now putting everything under the badge of I'm a content creator. Some people will say, what do you create? I bring two people together, I match them together, and I say, you want husband, you want wife. Now what do you want? What do you do? Say, I'm a content creator. All those things are different naturally. And when you see someone just have probably an Android phone or probably an iPhone, and you have a LED light, and you feel like, okay, I can shoot you now, I create content. It's different from when you have someone who does that professionally. Most of these things are things that I personally have invested in, and I feel like, okay, not just the way everyone does it, let's find a way to do it professionally. So it's not like probably I'm putting all my eggs into one basket at a time, and obviously, but I have carved a niche to expand my own territory, to be able to say, okay, whatever I do, there is an adage that says, what is what doing at all is what doing well. Yeah, instead of me just doing it just ordinarily, I prefer it's something I can do professionally, and that is what exactly I have been doing.
I like that. I
Yeah.
like the fact that you diversified and talked about getting into it professional, not just doing it for the doing sake.
Yeah.
You come in, invest into it, not just, okay, just wake up one day and decide to start something. It's
Yeah.
an investment. And when you invest, definitely you will have a great yield and actual dividends to that. Now let's come to one-man comedy. Now, comedy in Osun has grown in unique ways. However, how has the audience received your own style of one-man comedy?
Yeah, you cannot keep doing things the same way everybody does it.
Okay.
Excuse me. When I started, a kind of person that the kind of people I look up to in this comedy industry, I feel like, okay, when you start something, you look at your pattern, then you look for someone that does something like that. You don't have to be exactly like them, but just pick one or two things, then define your own area of what do I call it? Your own area of professionalism. Then put something into it and start your own initiative.
Okay.
I believe when I have a stand-up, when I started, my jokes are not kind of a joke that I will go to an event and even if I have my already prepared written jokes, I do jokes a lot. I write jokes a lot, my own personal jokes, because I believe in originality. You cannot just pick a joke from someone and start telling it to people. I create my jokes
You
myself.
own your jokes.
I own my jokes.
Yeah.
I copyright my jokes. So when you so then I believe like, okay, these things are just explanatory, something that are spontaneous. I mean, just getting into this room and you find something and then you look at the camera and you just create a joke about the camera. Originally, it's mere looking at it. You know that, okay, this is not something you've prepared when coming from home. This is something and what your audience can see. And it's believed in the comedy industry that what happens within you presently makes people relate better and laugh to you than what you have prepared to. Instead of you taking them back, making them reason into it, when they see it presently,
they can
connect and So I've been that kind of person, and I feel like, okay, everyone does comedy shows, bringing comedians from outside, bringing friends, everyone wants to sit and watch a comedian perform after another. But I believe, okay, let me create something different. Outside Nigeria, there have been different comedy shows, comedy centers that you have comedians perform for like an hour or two. And I believe, okay, in Osun State, there has not been a show where audience will sit down and just watch one person for a long hour like that perform. Okay, what I have in me, I know I can even do more than that. I have enough jokes that can sustain me for those hours. Okay, let me put up a show. And as I start, let me see how people will accept it and see we don't have to do things the same way it has been done. And they said, okay, let's bring something that has been happening outside the state into Osun State. Yeah. So I started my one-man comedy show for back as 2020. That was before COVID. I was in Ekiti State and I did it. Then I came back to Osun 2021. Until then, I've been doing it every year. Wow. When I first came, I said, okay, I wanted to do a capacity of just 200 capacity. Let's see how people will accept this. And to the grace of God, I think I recorded over 270 something participants that came for the event, beyond what I have budgeted. And it flows when they saw it and they feel like, it was interesting. We thought it was going to be boring. Like after like 10, 15 minutes, we are done. But people even wait till after we're done. Then the following year, I have to expand. Okay, I can use this. Or again, let me use a bigger one. Let me use a bigger one. Till now that I have not created a brand, a niche. When you mention Dr. Bengu, everyone knows that, the guy that does one-man comedy show. That one makes people want to come to the event. Like, okay, people that have not experienced it, I want to see how it looks like. It's not always boring, and it's not always just
like
talking.
One person doing comedy for
all long. Okay, how does it look like? What does he do? Okay, I want to experience it. So I believe it's something that everyone can just bring out something unique from what they do and just inculcate it. And then that's just the simple part.
I like that. I think just on a lighter note, maybe one day you end up doing comedy-a-thon. All right, we go on this break as we get to, watch some of the comedies of Dr. Bengu. We'll be right back. It's still Dr. Bengu on set. Maybe he's going to do some comedy for us also before we go from the show today. Stay with us.
Dr. Bengu aláìròjinlẹ̀ ni orúkọ mi. Àwọn mélòó láti bá ẹranko tí ó ń jẹ́ load emitter pàdé rí. Tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá tí ì bá pàdé rí ẹ jẹ́ n fi hàn yín. Ó ń rèé. Load emitter yìí abo wọn ni ó fẹ́ràn kí wọ́n máa gbé ẹrù jù. Dóò akọ wọn náà máa gbé ẹrù o. Ìpọ́nú wọn yóò máa gbé mí lè gbé inú poly bag, mí lè gbé inú bako bag, mí inú Ghana must go. Ṣùgbọ́n abo wọ́n fẹ́ràn ẹrù gan. Ìmí àgbé lórí, ìmí àgbé kọ́pá, ìmí àgbé kọ́ èjìká. Tẹ́ bá wo àwọn abo àwọn load emitter yìí ẹ lè wọnú àpò tí wọ́n gbé o kí ẹ mọ́ bá nǹkan kan bẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ṣàrí pé àwọn gbé níbikíbi tí wọ́n bá ń lọ ni. Kàn bá máa lọ láti ìlú sí ìlú ẹwúrú ilé báyìí ó kókó gbogbo ara tán ó gbé sẹ́yìn yóò gbé kọ́pá. A máa sọ̀rọ̀ ń pa ẹjọ́ mi. Ẹ ṣeun.
Aláìròjinlẹ̀.
Ìlọrin ni mo tún ti rí ẹranko yìí olówó rẹ̀ tí ó mú wá ní àwọn ní ibi náà ti ń bá a ṣeré. Ìgbà tí mo ṣe dọkumẹ́ntì lórí ẹranko yìí nígbà káwọn èèyàn ní irọ́ ni o pé àìní ẹranko ni o ni mo padà rí ibi ni olówó rẹ̀ mú wá wọ́n fẹ́ fún lóúnjẹ níta ni mo ní sáré bá a ṣeré bí ó nù ẹ rí irú eléyìí náà.
Eégún mi ti na níwọ̀n bá o mi ò dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ bẹ́ jù níwájú Ọlọ́run o nítorí pé àsìkò tí mi wáyé tí mi bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ Lódùmarè dáadáa lórí iṣẹ́ tí mo gbé dání bàbá Kádìjọ́ Ọlọ́rẹ àwọn àpò olórí wọ́n fẹ́ gba star mọ́ mi lọ́wọ́ confam lórúkọ Jésù wọ́n á fẹ́ dògo mọ́ mi lọ́wọ́ èmi lọ́mọ ológo tán wí tipẹ́tipẹ́ Jésù mo dé sáyé mo dédé láàrin mọ́ ṣùdì mo dé tọ́látọ́lá gbà fún sàṣù sẹ̀.
Guys, now today I know say I get plenty.
Jesus. The moment I step inside Antimesis events, almost all the whole blog want to swallow me. If you see one video flying around, I was warning one lady. The lady was trying to capture a bad moment of me. Why? She almost took her phone inside my eye. Now me say if I slap you, if I go you slap, I don't get shame. I feel fight for anywhere for party, everywhere. If
Dr. Bengu aláìròjinlẹ̀ ni orúkọ mi. Òṣogbo ni mo ti bá ẹranko ìpàdé níbi tí wọ́n ti ń sìn mọ́ ní sáré ṣe dọkumẹ́ntì lórí ẹ̀. Jamaica gógó làwọn ẹranko yìí ti ṣẹ̀ wá ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ti pọ̀ Nàìjíríà dáadáa nísìn. Orúkọ wọn ni Rastabala ṣùgbọ́n ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ń bí ìyálẹ̀pọ̀ wọn ní àwúrú. Gidi wọn wà àtọwọ́dá wọn ni eléyìí. Ṣẹ́ra àtọwọ́dá kò nílò kẹ́ sọ fún wọn pé orí wọn ti dàrú torí àwọn gan ni wọ́n dàrú fúnra wọn. Ọ̀nà mẹ́ta ni àwọn ẹranko yìí fi mọ́ ní rírun yìí. Alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ àwọn kan máa ń fi owó ṣe kí wọ́n lè rẹwà. Àwọn ìkejì àìrówó gẹrun ni ó máa ń jẹ́ kí wọ́n ó fi irun lẹ̀ tí yóò fi rí báyìí lórí wọn. Àwọn ìkẹta iṣẹ́ ayé ni wọ́n sà sí wọn tí wọ́n fi rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n máa ń ní agídí lọ́wọ́ gan-an ìwà ìpáǹlé sì máa ń pọ̀ ní ọwọ́ wọn. Irú olówó eléyìí ò tọ́jú rẹ̀ dáadáa ní tẹ́ bá rí inú ibi tí mo ti bá pàdé pé ibi tán ti ń sìn ni àti pé wọ́n fi ń ṣiṣẹ́ agbára níbi tí ó wà nítorí wọ́n á máa ní egun gan-an láti ṣiṣẹ́. Màá sì ṣe dọkumẹ́ntì lórí ẹ̀ dára sí YouTube mi. Ẹ ṣeun.
Aláìròjinlẹ̀.
Ìwọ onítẹ́tẹ́, ìwọ ni a rán mi sí, tẹ́tí kò gbọ́. Ìwọ onítẹ́tẹ́ o tẹ́tí kò gbọ́. O ti ta tẹ́tẹ́ débi pé o ti tẹ́. Lójoojúmọ́ ò ló fi ń ta tẹ́tẹ́. Sporty Betty, Naira Betty, Betty Naija Betty, Bet King, Bet Fusi. Parípasà lójoojúmọ́ ìwọ ti gbé tirẹ̀ délé bàbá Ìjẹ̀bú láì ṣàrúgbó ó tún ń ta lótò ó ti tó kó má bàa tẹ̀ yé ta tẹ́tẹ́ o ìwọ ara mi. Mr. Banks ti drop game.
Wọ́n ti drop it.
How many odds?
47.
47. What just I do? Move on.
All right, so you're welcome back. I hope you've gotten the music. I think we need to score that song actually. We'll put it on a music sheet and do the 4 parts so that we can have a proper classical aspect of the song. How do you see that?
That would be nice.
All right, yeah. Coming back, it's still the conversation. I like that the first one where you say is it load emitters or something? Are you a load emitter? The one where you go pack everything for body, they travel, you hold bag 1, bag 2, bag 3, bag 4, you know, that kind of thing. Your bag, your body self go to say, I beg, pity me. It's actually interesting. Good. You know, when you get to, I used to say something. I said, a comedian who makes Africans laugh, especially Nigerians, is trying. Yeah. Because it's very, very, like, you know, in the Western world, you watch the way they do their comedy. Some things that to you as an African man is not funny. Small thing, they are laughing. But a Nigerian, do it.
247.
Say anything laughable, they will still be like, hey, what's special about that?
They make you feel like, especially when on stage, they make you feel like you are performing at an audition.
Like seriously,
like they are the judge.
They are the judge. They'll be like, oh yeah, what else do you have? Like, but seriously, kudos to you guys for really doing a good job.
Thank you.
All right, now let's talk about, you know, in the world of social media, you know, growth now. Like, you have about your online presence, you have about 27K on Facebook, you have about 10K on Instagram, and over 45K on TikTok. How has been the growth process? You know, some people, you know, when they are saying it, they will be like, be organic with your growth. Some people have to pay to grow their pages. How has been the growth process for you?
Social media right now is different from the social media we used to know. You know, when you grow your social media, I was talking something about your brand and your presence.
Yeah,
it's different when you do something unique. Definitely, you see people who love your craft. You know, far back, the first time I had to break the internet was 2015.
Wow.
There was a song then by Olamide Shakiti Bobo. Then there was that time I just saw that, okay, Chelsea Football Club was actually losing every other of their matches. Then they were almost going to relegation. Then that was 2015. I had to look, okay, what can I do about this to create something out of myself? And you know, I had to change the lyrics of that Shakiti Bobo to something I did for Chelsea. And little did I know that will, you know, escalate the whole thing. I do my own Dr. Bengu just around my people in Osogbo, you know. I've never tasted having a fan outside, you know. And this Instagram that I have, probably maybe I have like 10, 15 followers, you know. My Facebook is just people that knows me from school and all. So getting people that knows me originally are just people that I connect, that I know personally. Then after that video, you know, we released the video the first day, second, third day. I just so sorry. You know, I saw the views on the video, 2,000, 3,000. You know, then when we do comedy videos, I ask kids like that, you put your name, you put your phone number, you put your BlackBerry, BBN. You know, I still remember it was 100 BlackBerry. You know, you put your 7.
That BlackBerry was trended.
Yeah. So you put your BBN so that people can ping, can ping you
later.
So, you know, you start getting. So then I start seeing, this one ping me today, this one ping me tomorrow. Like, from my Instagram,
kind of one, you go,
my WhatsApp
to your phone.
My WhatsApp was, you know, exciting messages all over. You know, people that have known me for longer could not even connect. Was just like, I see a video for. Now somebody was saying, you know, it was a sport, and every sport analyst wants to use it on their show. You know, they're like, I saw it on TVC. I saw it. They used your video on channels. I was like, we shoot for Freedom Park for Oshogbo.
Channels.
So from there, that video was what made me meet you know, Kabasa, the likes of Gates Baba, the likes of Kayefi, the likes of I did Kabasa Nights then. That was around 2015. You know, I left the show of Oshogbo, you know, outside Oshogbo, go back to Lagos, and then Truth Today Praise, you know. And then I was like, so this thing can grow. But then, you know, the word you are not prepared for, you know, at a point in time, that's what they say, consistency makes you grow better. then I feel like, okay, this is my apex. Me too, I'm there. So I had to relax, like, okay,
I've arrived.
I don't think I have to. So I rely on my WhatsApp status. Any message that came in, like, I'll ask for your name, then I'll put fan at the back. So then I start feeling like I was a superstar.
Your Igara came.
I don't right. So my brother was telling me, okay, before this thing go down, find another thing. Move that. I say, well, rest. We don't now we they trend. Well, little did I know, gradually, when something trends, just come down a bit. Then that was when I realized this thing. Then I rushed to the studio. Okay, let's do another one for Liverpool. I did that one. That one did not fly. I do another one. That was not fly. Then I feel like, okay, fine. We now start it also. But the little I've been able to gather, then I started gaining more friends. Then do other videos. Then you see people still want to follow you when they see that, okay, this thing you are doing makes sense. Then I had some other stuffs I do, and from there people start following, people start using. Back then when we shoot it with our phone, it was then that the highest quality you can ever produce from your phone from Viva Video was 720p. Then we don't have 4K, we don't even have 1080. Then from there, with the quality of videos, then you just like, this is my best. So there, shooting my first kid with a camera with a 60D Canon, feel like, this is the sharpest of it all. Then from there, you don't want to do something lower. Then you start producing, giving yourself the best. Then I started gaining more followers, and I can say originally there was not a time that I had to go on social media to buy followers or to buy likes. Most of my videos, sometimes I upload, I have like probably 100, 200 views, and I just leave it there like, okay, fine. Out of all my followers, this is those people that I wish to follow to view. Let's leave it, it's natural. This is just what I need. I need people to just comment, just view it naturally. By this, I gain trust from people, people that wants to give you job, people that wants to invite you, and they will come organically. Most of my jobs I get them online, and it has really helped the growth a lot. I tell people, those people that I have to buy followers, and I say, let me buy followers on this. It's easy for you to buy followers, and when you buy followers, they are just there. They don't like engage you, and they don't add any value to you. You get it? So when it comes naturally, it might take years. Of course, it's not a day job. My TikTok page was, when I opened it, I then think probably all those things I was doing, I didn't have more views until I did one video. Okay, we previewed the video today, the one I did for that I had to do my costumes like Bobrisky. Okay, Bobrisky.
Yeah, I was coming to ask that question.
So from there, I had more views, and I just people start following me, start following me. Then do more videos at the time. So that was how, even till today, sometimes I'll just, even without even posting any comedy, you just open your content and you just like, okay, 2,000 followers, okay, 700, 1,000. So it's natural, it comes naturally for you when people still revisit your page. So growing a social media presence, it's not a day job, and definitely you run ads too, just like you do naturally. It's not something you add advertisement. As far as, I don't want to mention a brand because it's a program, it's on the TV, so so that you're not carrying and say, you mentioned.
No, as you're stepping out, they'll just say yes.
And the product you mentioned is an LC's product. So I say, so as big as your brand is, even if it covers the whole world, you still see them still have their adverts. So it's something you do every day, and running ads and definitely to give you more tentacles
to put you in the face of
as keep people seeing you. So that's just a little secret between the social media.
Yeah, now you made mention of Bobrisky's this thing costume that you, shall I say, imitate now? How do I
mimic
it now? Mimic, exactly. Now that Bobrisky's video, you had about 2.1 million views on TikTok. Now, how did you feel with that sudden spotlight? How did you feel personally when you saw it?
When you do something, there's something in you that feels like instinct. Whenever you want to do anything, either good or bad, you know that this thing I want to do is good, this thing I want to do is bad. But irrespective. If you are determined to do it, you do it.
But the thing is, quiet.
So,
Whatever happens, happens.
That's what happens when you see people that wants to, on the lighter move, when you see something that wants to do, someone that probably I want to abuse you like this, and I'm talking with somebody, and I'm like, it's not proper for me to say it. Though. But for you know that what you want to do is a sin. You now call somebody, then you beg God first before committing it. Everyone
God forgive me for what I want to do.
It's 3 times, never really. Especially this your rapper. I was there on the station. Everything I was saying was zero. Me, myself, I had to pause. So he sat down.
Okay.
When he sat down.
You have to make something out of this.
So I was now back on stage. So I now continue. I said, okay, everybody, now let's continue. So from there, I could not call it. Instead of me to just move away from that joke and just say another thing definitely. But me, the joke I came for, it's something that I knew that I wanted to finish. I prepared. I came with other costumes. I was already changing on stage. People were. I wanted to continue to finish, but the joke finished me instead of me finishing the joke. From there, people said that, "Ogbeni o ti to."
Like an audience.
From all different reactions. As I was saying, some people were clapping. Some people were saying, "Thank you."
We know the video of that.
From there, and so my legs were heavy. From myself, I just, "Thank you, that's my time." I knew it was not my time. I said, "Thank you, that's my time." The way you walk now. And from there, you cannot go back to the audience where you are seated. From there, I just go back. I said, my power bank did that beside me carry out with like from there I literally wait outside till everything calm down here. You now find sometimes you just walking through, you sat down till the end of the show, you dare not stand up, move, because that, and it always happens like that. But you have to go back home, just sit yourself down and reason. And experience teaches you a lot of things. That thing cannot happen to me now, and it will disrupt my performance again. I've that's one thing that I've learned and gained in it again. If that happens again, I know the best way to undo it and the next thing to do to save the situation. So yeah, definitely it's not every day that a comedian go on stage and it rains 100%.
All right. On a lighter note, let's say on situations like that, you just go home and you just go back to self-reflection. Is that?
Yeah, sure. Definitely when you say it comes back. When you say that, sometimes when you just like, this is happening. It happens very, very often. And when you have a positive one too, sometimes it can be talking to you like this, and you just smile. Kilo funny, my worry. Like the first day I experienced my first what do I call it? Ovation, the loudest ovation of my life. It has never happened to me before. When I perform, people will clap at the end of performance and all. But at the end of this performance, I had the whole audience, over 1,500.
Wow.
Everyone stood up, was clapping, and I was left dumbfounded on stage, and a girl ran from the audience, came to the front and knelt in front of me, and was like, probably she wanted to hug me. It was in a church. She wanted to hug, but probably at that point something struck like, church money. So she knelt down and she was like, so I don't know, probably to raise her or to touch her.
Just watch it.
I just stood up and I was almost shaking like, and she now stood up and now we were acting. Even my brother was like, bro, mini last born one.
Oh shit!
Only last born something like that, and it's something, and that particular scene, it's something like even till now, I still have it in my memory. That very moment, I think it was Laugh to Life with Balogun in Osogbo. I think it was Union Baptist, as big as that audience was. I think far back as 2017. It was this accordion that I used, and I had to produce a song by Olamide to science students did then. And I had to put it into a Joade style.
Chemical force.
So and I put it into a church version, to just preach against drug abuse. So it was smooth. They could relate to Olamide. They could bring it back to church, and they could connect it to Christianity at the same time. So it was moral, it was sane, and it was funny at the same time. So at the end of the day, everybody was like, this is creativity. This is, so from even till now, I still read in my way like, that experience. And same thing when you feel bad on stage, definitely it runs back.
Interesting. I know you never saw this coming. I asked you the question of whenever those periods when you had that experience of like the comedy went back to you, go back to a sober reflection, you alone on your own. Even Bible talk and say it's not good for a man to be alone. So when I get married, so that I can have somebody to encourage you. Well, when the comedian is finally comedicized.
1-0.
All right now. Well, I think I need to stay guarded so that you don't get back at me before we finish the show. All right now, something happened. Okay. We will, rather than mourn him, we'll celebrate him. We're talking about Zaku, the comedian who had an accident last week and died. We lost him. And what is your profound memory of him as we celebrate his footprint now that
Zanku is someone, he was a very promising comedian, skit maker. I tell people, when people say, are you not into this comedy theater? Yeah, he's a content creator who creates comedy content online, and his death came shocking. That day I was just scrolling online and I saw someone said R.I.P. Zanku, and I said, which Zanku again? And I said the same one. What happened? It was an accident. When he was alive, the fact that we are in Osun State together, Osogbo precisely, we don't have personal relationship, like one-on-one. I don't think I have his phone number. He doesn't have mine. We don't relate like that. But he's someone that I've always seen him online. And I think we have met probably in a couple of times at events where he will be invited, I'll be invited, and we just greet ourselves on the table. Baba, and he said, Baba. That's how, not like probably we talk, we relate. I think on like 2 different times like that I've met him, and he has grown to have a niche for himself already, even beyond Osun State, outside Osun State, generally in the comedy industry, especially when it comes to skits and movies. He expanded his growth, and I would say he's a great loss, because I believe he's a promising talent, and he's someone that we actually put Osun State, especially Osogbo, on the map again, and it's a loss, and I wouldn't say more than that.
All right. On this note, as I said, we rather than mourn him, will celebrate his imprint with the time he has lived. Thank you very much once again Dr. Bengu, for being a part of this conversation. And as I said, don't be the Lord of the Rings. Now that you are a big comedian, content creator, get the right lady that you'll be celebrating all your wins. And, you know, at the end, Nami don't score like this. So now, at this point, ladies and gentlemen, our dear esteemed viewers, before Dr. Bengu will get back at me and throw it back at me, you know, Nami throw at him today. Maybe next time he will come prepared and get it back at me. This is what we're
It's not about getting back prepared. You know, me, it's not I won't say anything, but it's like I'm looking at your hand. Probably there's a ring there, or probably you forgot your wedding.
Hey, don't say now you be the Lord of the Rings, correct? We are no on this show we are both singles, but currently now you are the focus of it. He wants to use that. You know these people. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're wrapping it up on the show today. It has been an interesting time having you on the conversation, Dr. Ben. Thank you very much. All right, there, some viewers. So I'll wrap it up on the segment as well. On creativity. Now you know the difference between content creator and content creator. I wouldn't say more than that. Thank you very much once again. Also for being a part, staying glued to your screen. We'll quickly go on this break for Spring Facts. And all right, we quickly go for this break as we get to celebrate Zanku's legacy again with some video skits of her that he has. And this is where also we're wrapping up the show for today. Until I come your way again next week, to have a delightful weekend and a promising week ahead. Bye for now.
Civilia báwo àbí Priscilla. Okay, Priscilla. Èmi ni mo fẹ́ fẹ́ ọmọ Ìyábọ̀ Òjó yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀. But based on pé àwọn one or two tó rọra ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi. But tí mo bá Mrs. Ìyábọ̀ Òjó sọ̀rọ̀ nítorí she's a very nice woman, I swear to God. Mo ti bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ nígbà yẹn kó tó rí pé àwé Jumia yẹn fẹ́. Ṣé Temu? Ṣé dárúkọ Temu? Mo ní Jumia tó fẹ́ sí ni mo sọ. Ọlọ́run mo sọ bí kẹfẹ́ wọ́n ti fi Temu sí. So kó tó di pé brother mi yẹn fẹ́ Civilia yẹn, nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé Civilia wọ́n ti fi blood sí gbà yẹn. Priscilla, nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé bá tí mo ti bá mi Mrs. Ìyábọ̀ Òjó sọ̀rọ̀ pé èló ni owó orí tí wọ́n máa gbà lọ́wọ́ mi. Bó ṣe dákọ̀ àmọ́ǹtì tí wọ́n máa gbà báyìí, mo sọ pé owó yẹn ṣe kíni, owó yẹn jẹ́ owó tó ṣe kíni, owó yẹn ti pọ̀ jù. Mo wá ti rò wípé owó yìí gan tí n bá fi lè bọ́ sínú amúlòkó nìbàdàn àbí tí mo gba owó dé lọ́yọ̀ọ́ lọ àbí tí mo lọ sàlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun lóṣogbo, máa fi kó ọmọ máa fi fẹ́ obìnrin bí i 33 tí máa tún wá nífẹ̀ẹ́ yóò bá pé mo fẹ́ fẹ́ Haúsá tí máa gba Kánò lọ níṣẹ́ ní kó Haúsá wálé tí máa tún wá ní gan ìfẹ́ fẹ́ Haúsá pé mo fẹ́ lọ ìlú Fúlàní ń kó ọmọ obìnrin Fúlàní wálé bíi màálù ni. I was like bọ̀ṣá she worth it, you get pé Civilia yẹn owó tí mọ́mì rẹ̀ sọ mo wá ní ó yá fine gbà tí mo èmi náà ronú mo ṣe kí ni mo ronú pìwàdà pé ní kò sí wàhálà pé ọmọ yẹn náà máa bring something to the table, kò tá lè jẹ́ tó máa gbé table lọ. Mo wá ronú because normal èmi orí síbẹ̀sì ni mo máa ń kó owó sí. Déètì tí mo wá fún wọn pé màá kó bọ̀ fún mi ti sòjò ńgbà yẹn pé mo fẹ́ kó orí wá fún wọn. Mọ́júmọ́ ní síbẹ̀sì ya owó mi ní. Ẹ máa kì í Ọlọ́run afọ́pọ̀ ọ̀pọ̀ ìwé làwọn máa rí. So níṣẹ́ náà ya owó mi nínú app wọn. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn dùn mí tó yẹ pé gbogbo ẹ̀pọ̀n mi ló dì pé kí ni mo tún fẹ́ ṣe. Mo sáré pé mi ní kí ni, mi sáré pé mi ní option wá pé mọ́mí mi ti sòjò pé ó dáa ní tó ṣẹlẹ̀ léléyìí o. Tán bá lè jẹ́ kí n fẹ́ ọmọ wọn tó yẹ pé àwọn náà máa ṣe gbogbo ìnáwó necessary thing. Owó orí yẹn màá mọ san létà, àwọn ó ta tẹ́ǹtì, àwọn ó pè léré, àwẹ̀ tí ń ṣe àwẹ̀ tí máa ń ṣe kí mi ní mòró ẹ ti mọ àwẹ̀ iPman tó wá ṣe kí ni o. Ìmọ̀ ẹ dárúkọ ẹ. Kíní kan Wọlé Ṣóyínká Johnson tí máa hype yẹn tí máa ṣe so lè náwó yẹn tán. So mo sà sọ pé ní àwọn náà máa pè everybody, àwọn náà máa ta tẹ́ǹtì.